See, it's gone.
Today is the feast of Saint Mattias. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Glory to you, O Lord. Jesus said to his disciples, "As the Father loves me, so I also love you. Remain in my love. If you keep my commandments, you will remain in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and remain in his love. I have told you this so that my joy might be in you and your joy might be complete. This is my commandment: love one another as I love you. No one has greater love than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. You are my friends if you do what I command you. I no longer call you slaves, because a slave does not know what his master is doing. I have called you friends, because I have told you everything I heard from my Father. It was not you who chose me, but I who chose you, and appointed you to go and bear fruit that will remain, so that whatever you ask the Father in my name, he may give you. This is my commandment: love one another." My sisters and brothers, the Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. What a beautiful reading. This is the core of Christianity. This is my commandment, to love one another. And Jesus tells us to remain in his love because he has shown his love, that he loves us to the end. On this feast of St. Mattias, we're also called to go out. All of us are called not to keep that love into our hearts as something we personally just feel, but to share it. Jesus says, "I love you. And I've told you this, and that the Father loves you, so that your joy might be complete." Our faith is here, and Jesus comes to give us that surety of God's love, and that we're never abandoned, and that God is always with us, to give us freedom and to give us hope. The resurrection promises us that nothing can separate us from the love of Christ. And then Jesus says, now that you're filled and your joy is complete, love one another. And on this feast of an apostle, we're called to go and to share that love with one another. Our challenge, and it's a big one, is to figure out what that means in our lives. Everyone will love their neighbor differently. But what Jesus is asking us to do is that we look out and we uphold the dignity of every person. This is what he means by love, that we uphold and hold everyone as sacred and precious. Let's take some time to pray today and ask God, what does it mean for me to know that I am deeply loved? And what does it mean for me to go out and love others? God bless.